Chosen one. Pause, right here. Heaven itself has pressed pause on everything around you so that this word can reach you. This is not a coincidence. This is not an accident. This is divine timing. You are God's beloved, and He has stopped me to remind you that He misses you. Yes, He has been watching you, longing for you, calling you by name. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. And you are not beyond His embrace. For so long you have carried burdens that no one else could see. You have smiled when your heart was breaking. You have pressed forward when you felt like collapsing. And even in those nights where you laid awake in silence, questioning if God was still near, He was there. His presence has never left you. He has whispered over and over, "You are my child." Lo, listen closely. God's heart is aching for you right now. This is not a message for someone else. This is not random scrolling. This is your Father reaching across eternity to remind you that you belong to Him. The ache you feel inside, that emptiness that nothing else has been able to fill, it is because you were made for Him. Scripture says in the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 9, "As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love." Think about it. No matter how far you have wandered, no matter what mistakes you've made, His love has not changed. The world may have judged you. People may have rejected you. But His love has remained constant. Every time you fell, He was there, waiting for the moment you would turn your heart back toward Him. You may have walked away, but He never walked away from you. And now, in this very moment, Heaven has orchestrated this encounter. You could have been anywhere else, watching anything else. But instead, you are here. And that is proof that His Spirit is pursuing you. God is saying, "My child, today, I miss you. Come back to me." Can you feel that pull on your heart? That is not emotion. That is not chance. That is the Spirit of God drawing you. You see, chosen one, the reason the world never satisfied you is because you were never meant to blend in. You are set apart. You are marked by Heaven. You were created to carry His light, to disrupt darkness just by being who you are. That's why the battles have been so intense. That's why the enemy has tried so hard to break you down, because he knows what God placed inside of you. But nothing, no attack, no mistake, no season of wandering has been able to erase God's calling on your life. This is your moment of awakening. It's time to shake off the lies of unworthiness. It's time to silence the voice that says, "You're too far gone." Heaven's truth is louder. You are loved. You are chosen. And you are being called home. I want you to take this seriously. This isn't just another message. It's an altar moment. God is reaching for your heart. But you have to choose to respond. Don't ignore it. Don't delay. Tomorrow is not promised. But today, Heaven is speaking your name. If you feel this word tugging on your soul, I want you to act in faith. Comment below the number 777 as a prophetic sign that you are saying, "Yes, Lord, I hear you. I am coming back." Share this with someone who needs to know they are not forgotten. And if you haven't already, subscribe right now so you don't miss the words that Heaven is sending your way. Beloved chosen one, this is only the beginning. Stay, listen, and let your heart be opened to what your Father longs to speak in the next moments. Chosen one, lean in closer, for this is not just another word. This is heaven's cry echoing into your soul. You need to hear it. The Father aches for you. His love for you is not distant, not cold, not indifferent. It is burning, alive, and unshakable. He has seen every moment of your life. From the first breath you drew to the silent tears no one else noticed. He has watched you carry pain you never told anyone about, and through it all, he whispers the same truth. I miss you, my child. Bait. You may wonder why you feel such emptiness at times, why the joy of the world fades so quickly, why accomplishments and people can't fill that void. The answer is simple. You were designed for him. Only his love can satisfy the deepest part of you, that ache in your heart, that longing for something more. Is the sound of heaven calling you back. The Word of God declares in the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 18, the Lord is close to the broken-hearted and saves those crushed in spirit. Every tear you shed was noticed. Every lonely night was seen. Every battle you fought silently was recorded in his heart. You may think your struggles disqualified you, but in truth, they have positioned you, because in your brokenness, hedros nyarer, in your weakness, his strength becomes clearer. Perhaps you have drifted. Perhaps you silenced his voice because life felt too heavy, and you thought you had to carry it all on your own. Yet even in your wandering, he never gave up on you. Think of that, the creator of heaven and earth, the one who holds galaxies in his hand, refuses to let go of you. That is the depth of his longing. That is how much you matter. When you ran, he followed. When you hid, he searched. When you stumbled, he reached down to lift you. His love is relentless. And even now, as you hear these words, his spirit stirs within you, reminding you of what you've always known. Deep down, you belong to him. The Father does not see you as broken beyond repair. He does not see you as lost beyond hope. He sees you as his child, precious and chosen. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not defined by your scars. You are defined by his love, his sacrifice, his desire for you. This is why you cannot outrun him. No matter how far you go, his love chases after you. No matter how loud the noise of the world becomes, his voice cuts through, saying, "Come home." And today, that voice is louder than ever, because his longing is overwhelming. Chosen one, pause and let that truth sink in. The God of all creation misses you. Not because he needs you to complete him, he is complete in himself. No, he misses you because you are his joy. You are his delight. Your presence brings him gladness. Just as a loving parent longs for the embrace of their child, do not dismiss this moment. Do not shrug it off. His heart is open. His arms are stretched wide, and his eyes are fixed on you. Can you feel it? That warmth stirring inside you is his spirit confirming, yes, it is you I am calling. Yes, it is you I miss. Beloved chosen one. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your return, the start of a deeper intimacy than you've ever known. Heaven is not condemning you, heaven is welcoming you back. The ache in God's heart will be answered by your yes, and your emptiness will be filled by his presence. Chosen one, let us go deeper now. You know the truth. There were times when you drifted. There were days when you felt far from God, walking paths you never thought you'd take. Yet even there, even in the wandering, He never released His hold on you. You thought you slipped away, but His eyes never left you. His mercy kept following. His grace kept covering. His love kept burning. Think back. How many times did you almost lose yourself completely? How many nights did you feel like giving up? And yet, something kept you alive. Something kept you searching. That was not your strength. It was His hand preserving you. He waited for you. He did not condemn you in your weakness. Instead, He protected you, shielding you from what could have destroyed you completely. It was proclaimed in the second letter to Timothy, chapter 2, verse 13, if we are faithless, He remains faithful, for He cannot disown Himself. And this is where His heart becomes so clear. He doesn't shame you for wandering. He doesn't hold grudges. He doesn't keep score of your failures. Instead, He reminds you that His love has always been greater than your weakness. His patience has been your safety net. His faithfulness is the reason you're still here. You see, the enemy wanted you to believe you were too far gone, that God could never take you back. But that's the oldest lie in history. The truth is, nothing can separate you from His love. Not sin, not shame, not mistakes, not wandering. Every step away was met with His footsteps following. Every time you silenced His voice, His whisper grew stronger. And now, here you are, hearing Him again, proof that He never gave up. Chosen one, do you realize how much that means? It means your story is not over. It means heaven still has plans for you. It means every wrong turn can be made right when you take His hand again. You are not lost. You are being led home. This is why today is so important. The wandering ends here. The shame ends here. The cycle of running ends here. God is calling you back. Not with anger, but with love. He is saying, "Come, my child. I've been waiting. Let me restore you. Let me cover you with peace again." And right now, I want you to seal this truth with a simple act of faith. In the comments, type the words, "I hear you." Why those words? Because they are a declaration. They are more than text on a screen. They are your spirit answering His call. They say, "God, I'm not ignoring you anymore. I recognize your voice. I acknowledge that you've been speaking to me, and I choose to respond." Len, when you write it, you're not just commenting for others to see, you're building an altar moment for yourself. It's your heart saying, "Father, I may have wandered, but I hear you again. I may have stumbled, but I hear you still." Heaven pays attention to every whisper of your heart, and this act becomes a marker of your turning back. Don't underestimate it. Words have power. When you declare, "I hear you," you are breaking the silence that the enemy wanted to keep you trapped in. You are proving that God's voice has reached you despite everything. It is a prophetic response, a sign that His Spirit has succeeded in piercing through the noise of life. Beloved chosen one, let this moment be your shift. No more running. No more wandering without direction. God's arms are open, and your response is what brings you into them. Whisper it out loud. Type it down. Let it echo in your soul. I hear you. And watch how heaven responds to the cry of a child returning home. Chosen one. You can feel it, can't you? The weight of distraction that has tried to keep you away from His presence is losing its grip. For so long, the noise of the world, the constant demands, the voices of fear and doubt surrounded you. They made it hard to hear the gentle whisper of God. Yet right now, in this moment, His voice is cutting through every chain of distraction. Every weight of confusion is beginning to break. The truth is, the enemy has always tried to crowd your life with noise. He knows that if you pause long enough, you will hear the Father calling. He knows that if you stop running, you will feel the warmth of God's embrace. That is why he keeps you busy, restless, scrolling endlessly, chasing things that don't satisfy. Because if you ever sit still long enough, heaven's whisper will awaken your soul again. And today, that whisper is louder than all the noise. Heaven speaks clearly through the words in Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. This day I call the heavens and the earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live. Think of how many times you've tried to fill the void with what the world gives: success, approval, relationships, possessions. They give a spark of satisfaction, but it fades so quickly. Why? Because you were never created to survive on those things. You were created to thrive in His presence, to live out of the overflow of His love. Every other source leaves you empty, but His presence leaves you whole. And isn't that what your heart has been craving? That sense of being anchored, of being steady, of being complete. Distractions have pulled you in every direction, but they have never given you peace. Only God can calm the storm inside you. Only God can silence the voices that tear you down. Only God can set your soul free from the chaos. Chosen one. Recognize this battle for what it is. This isn't just about being busy or tired, it's spiritual warfare. The enemy knows that if he can steal your focus, he can weaken your spirit. But today, God is breaking that cycle. He is saying, "My child, choose life, choose me, and I." Notice how distractions always demand urgency, but God calls you into peace. The world says, "Hurry, don't stop, keep moving." But the Spirit says, "Be still and know that I am God." The difference is clear. One drains you, the other restores you. And in this very moment, His restoring presence is drawing near. You can almost feel the shift inside. The tension is easing. The weight is lifting. The fog is clearing. His voice is louder. His love is stronger. And His hand is reaching. This is what freedom feels like. The breaking of chains you didn't even realize you carried. Chosen one. Don't let the noise drown out the call any longer. You were made for clarity, not confusion. You were made for peace, not chaos. You were made for Him, not for the distractions that wear you down. And as His voice pierces through everything around you, the chains fall. What once felt heavy becomes light. What once felt confusing becomes simple. And what once felt impossible becomes possible. This is what happens when the Father's voice cuts through the noise. The distractions lose their power, and His truth takes center stage. And today, His truth declares you are His. You are chosen, and you are being called back into peace. Chosen one. Let me speak directly into the deepest lie that has hovered over your life, the lie of unworthiness. For too long, the enemy has whispered that you are not good enough, not holy enough, not strong enough. He has tried to convince you that your past disqualifies you, that your scars define you, and that your mistakes have made you unlovable. But hear this clearly, those lies are being shattered right now by the truth of heaven. According to what is revealed in the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 21, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Do you see it? Your mistakes do not cancel God's purpose. Your failures do not erase His calling. His plan for you is stronger than every wrong step you've taken. The enemy has worked hard to convince you otherwise. He's pointed to your past. He's magnified your shame. He's replayed your failures like a broken record in your mind. But what the enemy calls disqualification, God calls testimony. What the enemy says is your downfall. God turns into the very platform where His glory shines brightest. Think about it. The world sees scars as flaws, but God sees them as proof of survival. The world counts failures, but God counts how many times you rose again. The world says you are too broken, but God says, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Beloved chosen one, you need to know this truth. You were never chosen because you were flawless. You were chosen because His love covers you. You were chosen because His purpose is bigger than your weakness. You were chosen because His grace is stronger than your sin. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can snatch that truth away. Now, let me be honest with you. This message is not just meant to sit quietly in your heart. It's meant to ripple outward. There are countless others who feel unworthy, who believe they are too far gone, who desperately need to know that God's purpose still stands, and you have the power to reach them. So here's what I ask of you. If this word has touched your heart, take a small but powerful step, like this message, not for my sake, but as a declaration that you are breaking agreement with lies and standing in truth. Share it, because someone else scrolling right now is drowning in shame and needs to know they are not beyond redemption. And subscribe, not out of routine, but so you remain connected to this stream of words heaven is releasing into your life. These simple actions are not about algorithms, they are about alignment. Every time you share truth, you are spreading light. Every time you stay connected, you are building strength for the days ahead. And every time you engage with the Word of God, you are saying, Lord, I choose your voice over every other voice. No, chosen one. Let this sink deep. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are chosen, set apart, and covered. The lies that have weighed you down are breaking even now. His truth declares louder than any shame. Your story is not over. Your crown is not lost. And your purpose is not cancelled. Lift your head. Straighten your shoulders. Step into this moment with boldness, because the God of heaven is saying, my child, you are worthy of my love, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. Love, chosen one. Heaven is calling your name again. There has never been a day when you were forgotten, never a moment when your Father turned His eyes away from you. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are marked, set apart, carried in the very heart of God. And today, the truth rises above every doubt. You are remembered. You are loved. You are chosen. We are reminded through the writings of David in the Psalms, chapter 139, verse 16. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Imagine that, before you took your first breath, heaven already had your story written. Before you faced rejection, before you stumbled in weakness, before you wondered if your life mattered, he had already declared your worth. This is why the enemy fights you so fiercely. He knows you carry something eternal. He knows your life carries impact beyond what you can see. He knows that when you walk in your calling, you bring light into places of darkness. That is why the attacks have been relentless, not because you are weak, but because you are chosen. Chosen one. Lean into this. God has not overlooked you. The unanswered prayers, the waiting seasons, the silent nights, they were never abandonment. They were preparation. Every delay has been shaping you. Every hardship has been refining you. Every battle has been equipping you. And today, God whispers, I see you. I know you. I remember you. You are mine. Alu, can you feel the weight of those words? You are not lost in the chaos. You are not drowned out by the noise of the world. Heaven knows your name. Angels know your assignment. Hell knows your authority. And God Himself calls you child. I want you to respond to this word, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with faith. Right now, in the comments, type the number 444. Why? Because 444 is a prophetic sign of alignment, of heaven's order stepping into your life. When you declare it, you are saying, Lord, I step into divine alignment. I accept that I am seen. I am chosen. And I am called. And don't think of it as just a number. It's a declaration, a prophetic act. It says, no longer will I believe I am forgotten. No longer will I agree with lies of insignificance. Today, I align with the truth that I am chosen, remembered, and marked by God. And as you write it, pause and let it sink in. Heaven takes note of even the smallest act of faith. That simple comment becomes a seed, a marker of your decision to agree with God's word over your life. It shifts something in the spiritual realm. Because you are no longer silent, you are responding. Chosen one. You have been called by name. You are not anonymous to heaven. Every step you take is seen. Every prayer you whisper is heard. Every tear you cry is caught. God says, my child, you are mine, and I will never let you go. So let the world say what it will. Let circumstances rise and fall. But hold this truth like fire in your heart. You are chosen, and heaven has not forgotten you. Chosen one. Now you must understand the depth of the battle that has surrounded your life, the struggles you have faced, the heaviness that pressed against you, the storms that rose up suddenly. These were not random. They were not coincidences. They were assignments from darkness meant to destroy you. But here you are, still standing. And that alone is proof that the light within you could never be extinguished. The apostle reminds us in his letter to the Corinthians, second letter, chapter 4, verse 6, for God, who said, let light shine out of darkness, made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ. This is what you carry. Chosen one. You are not just a soul surviving in the world, you are a carrier of divine light. And because of that light, darkness has always recognized you. That is why rejection came so often, why betrayal hurt so deeply, why the battles felt heavier for you than for others. It was never about your weakness, it was about your assignment. The enemy saw the mark of God on your life and tried to crush it before you could see it for yourself. But every attempt has failed. Every weapon formed against you was broken before it could finish its work. You may bear scars, but those scars are proof of survival, not defeat. They declare that God's hand has kept you, that His Spirit has fought for you, and that your life has a destiny no darkness can cancel. Think back to the moments when you almost gave up, the nights when you felt consumed by hopelessness, the thoughts that told you, it's not worth it, you won't make it. Even then, the spark of God's light remained. You could not see it, but heaven saw it burning in you, and that spark was enough to keep you alive, enough to keep you searching, enough to keep you moving forward until this moment. This is why you must see yourself differently. You are not fragile, you are fortified. You are not overlooked, you are targeted because of your calling. The very fact that darkness came against you is proof that heaven placed something powerful within you. The fight around your life is not evidence of weakness, it is evidence of worth. Chosen one. Realize this, you terrify darkness. Your very presence disrupts it. You may not always feel strong, but your existence is a threat to the enemy's plans. When you walk into a room, the light you carry shifts the atmosphere. When you pray, even in weakness, chains begin to break. When you choose hope in the middle of despair, heaven's authority is revealed through you. Do not despise the battles you've faced, for they reveal the warrior you truly are. You have endured what others could not. You have survived storms that would have destroyed many. And that survival is not meaningless. It is a sign that your purpose is unstoppable. Every blow from the enemy has only made you stronger. Every trial has sharpened your faith. Every rejection has drawn you closer to the one who never rejects you. And now, you are stepping into a new awareness of who you are, a chosen one, a carrier of light, a warrior clothed in grace. Darkness trembled when you were born. Darkness trembles now as you awaken to your identity, and it will continue to tremble every time you stand in the truth of who God made you to be. Chosen one. Let your heart receive this truth. You have not survived by accident. You did not escape those battles because you were clever enough or strong enough on your own. You are here because the Father has pursued you with relentless love. Even when you were unaware, His hand shielded you. Even when you felt abandoned, His mercy stood guard. Your survival is living proof that heaven has always been near. The prophet Elijah once cried out in despair, certain that he was alone, certain that his enemies had overpowered him. But God revealed that Elijah was never abandoned, that a remnant still stood, and that His presence had never left. In the same way, you too have been preserved, even when you thought you were finished. Even when your strength failed, heaven's strength surrounded you. The Word of God declares in the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." That is not just a promise, it is your testimony. every time you almost lost hope. It was his hand holding you steady. Every time despair whispered louder than faith. It was his voice reminding you to rise again. Look back at your life and you will see it. Remember the dangers you narrowly escaped. Remember the opportunities that opened just when you thought the door was shut. Remember the unseen protection the accidents avoided, the friendships that ended for your safety, the sudden inner strength you did not know you had. These were not random events. They were the fingerprints of a father who refused to let you go. Chosen one. The pursuit of God has been relentless. He chased you into dark places, not to condemn you, but to call you back. He intervened in battles you never saw. Wars fought in the unseen realm where angels were dispatched to guard you. You are here, not because life has been easy, but because heaven has fought for you. Do you see now how precious you are? The very fact that you're still breathing is proof that your story is not finished. The enemy tried to silence you, but your voice remains. The storms tried to drown you, but you are still standing. Fear tried to paralyze you, but your feet are still moving forward. None of this is coincidence, it is covenant. Understand this, the covenant God made over your life is unshakable. His word does not return void. His promises do not expire. His pursuit of you is not based on your perfection, but on his unchanging love. That is why you are here in this moment, because the Father has been chasing you with mercy. And he will not stop until your heart fully returns. Chosen one, let the weight of that love sink into you. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not rejected. You are seen. You are known. You are pursued with a love stronger than death, greater than fear, deeper than shame. Every battle has proven that God has not let go, and he never will. So walk with courage. Lift your head with confidence. You are a testimony of divine preservation. Your scars are proof, not of defeat, but of survival. And your survival is the announcement that God's hand is upon you, guiding you still, calling you home, carrying you toward the fullness of his plan. Chosen one. There is something you need to realize now. The strength you carry has been hidden, even from you. For so long, you have believed you were fragile, unworthy, or powerless. But the truth is, you have survived storms that others could not endure. You have walked through fires and emerged stronger. You have stood in battles and discovered that something inside you refuses to quit. That something is the Spirit of God dwelling within you. As the prophet wrote in the scroll of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 19, "The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes my feet like a deer's. He enables me to tread on the heights." This is your reality. Chosen one, you are not meant to crawl in weakness. You are made to walk with authority. You are designed to climb higher, to rise above, to step into places others never reach. The enemy has always wanted to hide this truth from you. He has whispered lies of inadequacy, hoping you would never discover the power living inside you. He has used rejection and fear to make you doubt yourself. He has replayed failures to make you shrink back. But all along, hidden beneath the weight of those lies, strength has been waiting. And now, God is unveiling it. The veil is lifting, and you are beginning to see yourself through his eyes. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not powerless. You are a warrior marked by heaven, carrying authority that shakes the plans of darkness. Your words carry life. Your prayers shift atmospheres. Your obedience terrifies the enemy. Think of it. Every time you chose to keep going when despair tried to stop you, you revealed your strength. Every time you forgave when bitterness would have been easier, you revealed your strength. Every time you lifted your hands in worship while your heart was breaking, you revealed your strength. You thought you were just surviving, but heaven saw a warrior rising, chosen one. This is why I want you to declare it out loud and type it boldly in the comments. I choose my crown. These 4 words are not just a sentence, they are a declaration. They mean you are stepping out of lies and into truth. They mean you are rejecting shame and embracing purpose. They mean you are taking back what the enemy tried to steal. Your identity, your authority, your destiny. When you declare, I choose my crown, you are saying, I will no longer see myself as unworthy. I will no longer hide from my calling. I will walk in the strength that God Himself has placed within me. It is a prophetic act, a spiritual marker, and a line drawn in the sand. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. Your declaration is not just for you, it ripples into the unseen. It silences lies. It terrifies darkness. It aligns your heart with heaven's truth. And it reminds you that no matter how broken you felt before, you are still crowned with purpose. Chosen one, rise into that truth. Wear your crown with confidence. Walk with the strength that has always been yours. And let every step forward remind the world and the enemy alike. You are chosen. You are strong. And you are unstoppable. Chosen one. Pause and remember, your life is not random. You are living under a covenant that God Himself has spoken over you. Before the world tried to label you, before circumstances tried to break you, before fear tried to silence you, God had already declared promises concerning your life. And those promises are not fragile words. They are unshakable truths that still stand today. The Apostle Paul writes with clarity in his letter to the Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 23, "Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for He who promised is faithful." These words are like fire in your spirit. They remind you that no matter what has happened, no matter how many detours you've taken, the covenant of God over your life remains. Think back. Chosen one. How many times has God whispered promises to your heart? Maybe in the quiet of prayer, maybe through scripture, maybe even through a dream that left you trembling with certainty. Those promises were not illusions. They were seeds of destiny planted in you, waiting for the right time to come alive. And yet, the journey hasn't been easy. You've had seasons where you doubted those promises. You've had nights where the delay felt unbearable. Moments when you asked, God, did you forget me? But here is the truth. He has never forgotten. The delays were not denials, they were part of the preparation. Because what God speaks, He completes. What God begins, He finishes. What God promises, He fulfills. Chosen one. This is why the enemy has tried to wear you down. He knows the covenant over your life is dangerous to his plans. He knows that when you step fully into your purpose, lives will be transformed. Light will break into darkness, and chains will fall. That is why you face so much resistance, because your destiny is powerful. But hear me, no opposition can cancel God's word. No failure can erase his covenant. No delay can undo his promise. His faithfulness is greater than your fear. His covenant is stronger than your weakness. And his hand is writing your story, even now. Now, let me speak to your heart directly. This message is not meant to remain just with you. It is meant to ripple outward. There are others who need to hear that God's promises still stand, who need to be reminded that they are not forgotten, that covenant is stronger than chaos, and you can be part of reaching them. So I ask you, chosen one, if this word is confirming something deep inside you, respond in a simple but powerful way, like this message not for me, but as a declaration that you still believe his promises stand. Share it because someone in your circle feels abandoned by God right now and needs to know he is still faithful. And subscribe because this flow of truth is not a one-time encounter. It is a stream meant to keep strengthening you in every season. These actions may seem small, but they carry weight. Every time you engage, you are saying, "Yes, Lord, I believe. Yes, Lord, I hold on. Yes, Lord, I stand in covenant." It's not about numbers or platforms. It's about building a community of chosen ones who are walking together in faith, reminding one another that the promises of God are alive and unshakable. Chosen one, lift your eyes, lift your hope. The covenant over your life has not expired. God is still faithful. The story is still unfolding, and the best chapters are ahead of you, not behind you. Chosen one, you now stand at a crossroads, a holy turning point that heaven has ordained. All of creation seems to hold its breath, leaning in to see which way you will choose. This is not just another day. This is not just another moment. This is a defining point in your destiny, where your response will echo not only in your own life, but in generations to come. The prophet Joshua once spoke words that still resound through time. In the book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 15, "But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." This is the choice before you. Chosen one, will you keep drifting? Or will you take your stand? You have wandered. Yes, but you have not been abandoned. You have questioned. Yes, but you have not been disqualified. Even your doubts have not removed God's invitation. He still places life before you, blessing before you, destiny before you. But the choice must be yours. No one else can decide for you. Heaven invites, but it does not force. The Spirit calls, but he does not coerce. You must choose. Think of what this means. The enemy wants you paralyzed, unable to decide, trapped in hesitation. But hesitation is itself a decision. It keeps you bound, keeps you wandering in circles, keeps you from stepping into the fullness of what God has prepared. Today is not a day for hesitation. Today is a day for clarity. Can you feel it? That tension inside is not confusion. It is the pull of destiny. It is the weight of heaven pressing on your heart, urging you to step into alignment. You are being called into a place of decision, where you must declare with your life, "I choose him. I choose his way. I choose his love over every counterfeit." This turning point is not about perfection. It is not about promising you will never stumble again. It is about deciding whose hand you will hold when you stumble. Will you reach for the empty promises of the world? Or will you fall into the arms of the Father who has never left you? Chosen one, remember the times you tried to do it on your own. Remember how heavy it was, how exhausting it became, how the emptiness lingered no matter how much you achieved. That path only leads to more striving, more emptiness, more cycles of disappointment. But when you walk with Him, even the storms are filled with peace. Even the wilderness becomes a place of encounter. Even the valley becomes a path to glory. The decision before you is not small, it is everything. It is life or death, freedom or bondage, destiny or delay. And heaven is leaning close, waiting for your yes. You may feel unworthy, but your worth has already been settled by the cross. You may feel weak, but His strength is made perfect in your weakness. You may feel uncertain, but His word is unshakable. This is your turning point. The weight of the past no longer has to define you. The pull of distraction no longer has to bind you. The ache of wandering no longer has to consume you. Lift your eyes. Chosen one, the Father is calling. Heaven is waiting. Destiny is opening before you. Step into it. This is your moment to choose. Chosen one. Listen closely. The invitation of the Father is heavy in the air right now. It is not condemnation you hear, but mercy. It is not anger, but longing. The voice of God is whispering to your heart, "Come back to me, my child." These words are soaked in love, and they carry the power to break every chain holding you back. We find in the book of Philippians, chapter 1, verse 6, being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. That is His promise to you. Chosen one, what He started in your life, He will finish. Even if you drifted, even if you paused, even if you doubted, His hands are steady, and His mercy is unending. Think about this. He has never once regretted calling you His own. He has never looked at you and said, "This one is too far gone." No. Every day of your wandering, His heart whispered, "I miss you." Every tear you cried in silence, He saw. Every time you thought you had strayed too far, He leaned in closer. And now, in this very moment, He says again, "Come back." Chosen one. The invitation is tender but urgent. Mercy does not wait forever. The Spirit calls, but there is also a time to respond. Do not harden your heart. Do not silence the whisper. Today is a holy day. A day where your yes matters more than ever before. Your return is not just about you, it is about the generations tied to your obedience. It is about the people who will encounter God because you chose to come back. It is about destinies that will be unlocked because you said yes to Him again. This is bigger than your shame. This is bigger than your fear. This is bigger than your past. I want you to take a bold step of faith right now. In the comments, type the number 555. This number represents grace multiplied, mercy overflowing, and a fresh start. When you write it, you are declaring, "I accept the invitation. I receive the grace. I choose to return." And do not see it as just a number on a screen. See it as a prophetic act, an altar you are building in this very moment. It is you saying, "Lord, I hear you. Lord, I am coming home. Lord, I trust you to complete what you started in me. Heaven notices even the smallest response. And this simple act becomes a marker in the spirit. Chosen one. Hear the urgency wrapped in love. Your Father misses you. He longs for your presence. Not your perfection. He wants your heart. Not your performance. He is not asking you to fix yourself first. He is asking you to come as you are. Let His arms be the place where your healing begins. Let His love be the answer to every lie you've believed. This is not coincidence, it is divine alignment. Heaven is leaning close. Angels are rejoicing as your heart softens. And the Father is whispering again, "Come back to me." And, chosen one, type it. Declare it. Let it echo. 555. This is your yes. This is your return. This is your moment. Chosen one. Can you picture it? The moment you turn back to the Father, His arms are already open. There is no hesitation in Him. No delay. No condition. He runs toward you with the same passion as the Father in the parable of the prodigal son, wrapping you in embrace before you can speak a word. This is the image of His heart, not judgment, but restoration, not rejection, but healing. We are reminded through the writings of David in the Psalms, chapter 103, verse 4, who redeems your life from the pit and crowns you with love and compassion. These words carry power, because they remind you that His embrace is not only about forgiveness, it is about redemption. He does not just lift you out of the pit, He crowns you with compassion, placing honor where shame once ruled. Think of what that means for you. Every wound you've carried, every scar you've hidden, every broken place in your soul is touched by His healing presence. The Father's embrace is not symbolic, it is transformational. In His arms, heaviness falls away. In His arms, accusations are silenced. In His arms, what was once fractured becomes whole. Chosen one. You need to see yourself through His eyes in this embrace. He does not see you as damaged goods. He does not see you as a disappointment. He sees you as His beloved, wrapped in mercy, radiant with grace. He holds you close, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are, His child. This embrace also carries something deeper, safety. The world has wounded you. People have betrayed you. Storms have shaken you. But in His arms, you are safe. You are shielded from condemnation, protected from lies, guarded by love that cannot be broken. The place of embrace is the place where fear loses its grip. Do you remember the weight you carried? The loneliness that haunted you? The questions that tormented you? In His embrace, those things dissolve. They cannot survive the atmosphere of perfect love. Shame has no language in His presence. Fear has no authority. Condemnation has no power. Only love speaks there. Chosen one. His embrace is also a place of identity. He whispers who you are while holding you near. He reminds you that you are chosen, royal, set apart, destined. He restores the image you had forgotten. Where the enemy called you worthless, He calls you treasured. Where the world labeled you broken, He calls you whole. Where shame called you disqualified, it calls you crowned. And this embrace is not temporary. It is not fleeting like the comfort of the world. It is eternal, anchored in covenant, sealed by the cross. Every time you return, His arms are open. Every time you stumble, His love lifts you again. Every time you question, His presence reassures you. Chosen one. Let this vision burn in your heart. The Father running toward you, wrapping you tightly, whispering love into your spirit. That is who He is, not distant, not angry, but near and tender. That is where your healing begins, not in striving, but in surrender. Rest in His embrace. Let it heal the deepest places of your heart. Let it replace lies with truth, shame with honor, fear with confidence. Because in His arms, you are not only forgiven, you are restored, healed, and crowned with compassion. Chosen one. The Father does more than embrace you. He restores you. He takes what was stolen, what was shattered, what was hidden in shame, and He places upon you again the crown of purpose. You are not meant to live as one bowed down under the weight of regret. You are meant to stand tall, radiant with destiny, walking with authority as one chosen and crowned by heaven. The Apostle Peter reminds us in his first letter, chapter 2, verse 9, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light." These words are not just poetic, they are identity. They tell you who you are and why you exist. Chosen one. Hear this: your crown is not given by people, so it cannot be taken by people. Your purpose is not defined by your failures, so it cannot be erased by them. Your identity is not measured by the opinions of others, so it cannot be reduced by their rejection. The crown on your life comes from God alone, and it shines brighter than every lie spoken over you. The enemy tried to strip it from you. He whispered that you had lost it, that you were no longer worthy to wear it. He tried to bury your purpose under the rubble of mistakes and shame, but heaven never removed it. Even when you forgot who you were, God never forgot. Even when you walked away, the crown remained, waiting for you. And now, as you return to His embrace, He places it upon your head again. Chosen one. This crown is not just for appearance, it is for authority. It declares that you belong to the royal line of heaven, that you carry influence in the unseen realm, that your prayers, your words, your worship shift atmospheres. When you walk in your crown, you walk as one clothed in divine purpose. Do not shrink back anymore. Do not let shame convince you to bow your head. Lift it high, because the crown sits upon you. Walk with confidence, because heaven has restored what the world tried to steal. Speak with authority, because your words carry the weight of divine assignment. And remember, crowns are not for hiding, they are for shining. Your life, restored and redeemed, becomes a testimony to others. When they see you rise from ashes into beauty, when they see you move from brokenness into strength, they will know that God is real. Your crown is not only for you, it is for the generations that will be inspired by your story. Chosen one. Your destiny has not been cancelled. The crown proves it. Your future has not been erased. The crown declares it. Your purpose has not been silenced. The crown speaks louder than every failure. So wear it boldly. Wear it with gratitude. Wear it as a sign that you belong to the King of Kings. And let the world see the transformation, once bowed down by shame, now lifted by love, once wandering in darkness, now walking in marvelous light. once silenced by lies, now declaring the praises of the one who called you. This is who you are, crowned, chosen, unstoppable, chosen one. Feel the shift within your spirit now. You are no longer the one barely surviving. You are the warrior rising. The crown of purpose sits upon your head, and with it comes the sound of a battle cry. Heaven is calling you not just to be healed, but to stand, to fight, to walk in the authority that has always been yours. The Apostle Paul declared boldly in his letter to the Romans, chapter 8, verse 37, "In all these things we are more than conquerors, through him who loved us." This is the anthem of your life now, not victim, but victor, not defeated, but more than a conqueror, chosen one. The time of silence has ended. The season of being pressed down by shame and fear is over. You carry a roar inside you that the enemy has worked hard to suppress. He has tried to mute your prayers, weaken your confidence, and bury your voice. But what he didn't realize is that warriors are not made in ease. They are forged in fire. Every tear, every struggle, every rejection has sharpened the sword of your spirit. And now you rise, unshakably. This is not just about you surviving your own battles. It's about you standing as a torchbearer for others. Your life carries fire that ignites courage in those around you. When you speak, chains begin to weaken. When you pray, strongholds tremble. When you walk into a room, the light you carry disrupts the enemy's plans. That is why you are dangerous to darkness. Chosen one, let this truth sink in. You are not stepping into a small role. You are stepping into a divine assignment. You are chosen to be a warrior of light, carrying God's authority into places others fear to go. And your battle cry is this: I will not bow to darkness. I will not surrender my crown. I will rise and walk in the calling placed upon me. End of 2. Now, I want you to take this moment seriously. If this word burns in your heart, respond boldly. Like this message, not for numbers, but as a public declaration: I choose to rise. Share it, because someone else right now feels too weak to fight, and your courage can awaken theirs. Comment your agreement below, because your voice carries weight. And if you haven't already, subscribe, so that this flow of heavenly truth continues to strengthen you as you walk in your assignment. Do not underestimate what these simple acts mean. They are not about engagement, they are about alignment. When you like, share, comment, and stay connected, you are declaring in the natural what is already happening in the spirit. You are choosing to rise as a warrior. You are joining a chorus of other chosen ones, all answering the same call. I will not be silent. I will not bow. I will fight the good fight of faith. No, chosen one. Hear the sound. It is your battle cry. It is the roar that tells the enemy you are no longer hiding. It is the sound that shakes the chains off your family. The sound that pierces the silence of despair. The sound that awakens courage in others who felt too weak to stand. Heaven amplifies your cry, and it resounds into eternity. So lift your head, raise your voice, let your heart burn with holy fire. You are chosen, you are crowned, you are a warrior, and your battle cry will echo as a testimony. You are unstoppable, chosen one. Can you sense it? The weight of your past is falling away, and before you lies a vision of glory. The Father is not only restoring you for today, He is paving your future with purpose, with victory, with light that cannot be extinguished. The best chapters of your story are still unwritten, and heaven is eager to unfold them before your eyes. The prophet Jeremiah declared with assurance in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." These words were not just for a people long ago, they are alive for you now. They pulse with the heartbeat of God's intentions over your life. Chosen one, your future is not a continuation of old wounds. It is not a replay of the failures you've endured. It is a canvas painted with redemption, brushed with colors of grace, destiny, and authority. Every trial you have faced was shaping the depth of your story. But it does not define the ending. God does. And His ending is one of glory. You may wonder how. You may look at your scars and question whether they can truly give way to beauty. But understand this: the very places where you were broken are the places where His glory shines the brightest. The cracks in your life are not weaknesses. They are openings for His light. And through those openings, the world will see the power of a God who restores. Imagine it walking in confidence, no longer bound by the voices that once accused you. Imagine speaking with authority, because your scars now testify of His healing. Imagine living each day with the certainty that you are chosen, called, and equipped to carry light wherever you go. That is not a dream, that is the future heaven is placing before you. Chosen one. Your steps are ordered. Every day you rise. Heaven smiles because you are walking further into alignment with His design. The detours you once feared are being redeemed into testimonies. The seasons you thought were wasted are being rewritten into chapters of victory. The closed doors that hurt you are giving way to open gates of purpose. This is why you cannot give in to despair. Your future is not fragile. It is fortified by the hand of God. The enemy has no authority to write your ending. Fear has no power to dictate your tomorrow. Shame has no say in your destiny. The only voice that defines your future is the voice that spoke creation into existence. And that voice says, hope, glory, victory, and chosen one. Envision yourself walking in this future. You shine as a beacon in your family, carrying peace where there was once strife. You walk in your community as one who brings light into darkness. You step into your calling with boldness, unafraid of rejection, because you know who has chosen you. You carry not only survival, but triumph. And the beauty of it all, this future is not distant. It begins the moment you believe. Every choice you make in surrender, every whisper of obedience, every step in faith opens the door wider. The future is not something you wait passively, for it is something you step into actively, guided by His Spirit, empowered by His love. So, lift your eyes. Chosen one, your future is radiant. It is paved not with fear, but with glory, not with despair, but with hope, not with defeat, but with victory. Heaven has written your tomorrow, and it is brighter than you can imagine. Chosen one. See now the vision of your homecoming. The Father is not distant, watching coldly from afar. He is rejoicing over you. Heaven is alive with celebration, because one child who was lost has been found. One heart that wandered has returned. Your story is not ending in shame, but in embrace. Not in exile, but in restoration. The Word of God declares in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15, verse 10, in the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. Chosen one, that joy is about you. The angels are rejoicing now because heaven treasures your yes. Imagine it, a banquet table set in your honor. The Father welcoming you not as a servant, but as his beloved child. The stains of your past are gone, washed clean by his mercy. The accusations that once weighed you down are silenced by his voice declaring, this one is mine. You are not tolerated, you are celebrated. You are not barely accepted, you are fully embraced. Chosen one. Let this truth sink deeply. You are forgiven, not partially, not conditionally, not temporarily, but fully, eternally, completely. The cross was enough. His blood was enough. His love is enough. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to prove it. You only have to receive it. And as you receive it, your identity as a child of God is sealed forever. This homecoming is not only about forgiveness, it is about restoration. The robe of righteousness is placed on your shoulders, the ring of belonging on your finger, the shoes of destiny on your feet. These are not symbols only, they are spiritual realities. You are clothed in honor. You are marked as his own. You are commissioned with purpose. Chosen one. Do you feel it? The weight you carried for so long is gone. The burden of shame has lifted. The chains of fear have fallen. In their place is freedom, joy, and peace that surpasses all understanding. This is what it means to be home, to finally rest in the love that has pursued you all along. And know this, the celebration is not only for today. The Father's joy over you does not fade. His delight is not temporary. Every step you take in his presence brings him joy. Every prayer you whisper fills his heart. Every act of faith is a melody in heaven's song. You are his beloved, and his rejoicing over you never ends. Chosen one. This is the fulfillment of everything you've been hearing. You were never forgotten, never abandoned, never unloved. You were chosen from the beginning, pursued through every wandering, and now embraced forever. You are home, and nothing, no fear, no failure, no power of hell can take you away from his arms again. Chosen one. As we close this journey together, pause and breathe in the truth you've encountered. You are chosen. You are loved. And you are deeply missed by the Father who has called you back. These words were not meant just for today. They are seeds planted in your spirit, meant to grow and remind you daily of who you are. You have walked through reminders of his longing, his pursuit, his mercy, and his restoration. You've seen that your wandering does not cancel your destiny, that your scars do not erase your crown, and that your battles only prove the strength he has placed inside you. Every section of this journey has been heaven leaning in, whispering, I miss you, my child. Come back to me. Now, as you step forward, carry this with you. You are more than a survivor. You are a warrior crowned with purpose. You are more than forgiven. You are restored. You are more than called. You are chosen. And nothing can undo what God has spoken over your life. Let these truths anchor you. His embrace heals you. His covenant secures you. His promises guide you. His future awaits you. And above all, His love never fails you. Chosen one. Lift your head, breathe deeply, and walk boldly. You are home in His presence, and your best days are ahead.